Long live the Empire.
Hello there, fellow collectors. Welcome into the stream. Welcome into the show. Welcome to episode 65 of Sunday Showcase. I am your host, Steve. This is a show where I review all of this week's 1/6 scale news. I hope this helps you get rid of your Sunday scaries, and I hope you all enjoy your stay. We got a pretty loaded episode for tonight. It's ACGHK time, one of the biggest events for the year for Hot Toys, as I would say. And we got probably more stuff coming this week because apparently Summer Showcase is a whole separate thing that Hot Toys is going to be doing. And it's going to be, rumor is, a pretty heavy Star Wars focus. So we're going to see. We're going to talk about it all. And I am looking forward to it. Thank you all for being here. We got 28 people in the house tonight. Really appreciate you all tuning in. Little housekeeping for you guys as always. If you like what I do on the channel, please consider supporting by becoming a member of the Fandom, my YouTube channel membership. Shout out to all 47 current members. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You get access to cool perks, including exclusive shout outs, members only giveaways, and of course, members only early access to videos as well. And then don't forget, at the Superfan and Fanatic tiers, you get either $5 or $10 in quarterly store credit to Underground Figures just for being a channel member. So like I said, huge shout out to all 47 members. Really appreciate you guys. The best channel membership on YouTube, and y'all are the best. And speaking of Underground Figures, make sure you go check them out. Go to undergroundfigures.net. You get everything double boxed, free of charge. You don't have to pay tax, so you save a good amount of money. You can pre-order things with no NRD, no money down, which is awesome. And he's got all this stuff on his website already up for pre-order. So go check them out if you haven't already. Make sure you tell him that Steve from Figures and Fandom sent you. And yeah, if you like the cases behind me as well, guys, go check out MODUSPACE. You can use code Fandom in all caps for $20 off your order. And let me get to all of you lovely people in the chat. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. Also, I did shadow drop, so to speak, a review of a figure that I got. I was able to actually get a artisan edition Darth Vader Sith Apprentice, aka Darkside Anakin, from a newer company called Wanted Toys. They're newer, I think, like kind of within the last year. And huge shout out to Collector Joey. He kind of put me onto the company, and I reached out to them about potentially, working with them and getting a figure. So that was the one that I ended up getting, and I did not think I was gonna end up getting it, and I did, and I dropped a review, and they were great. They're a reseller in Hong Kong. It was 2 days from shipment to delivery, crazy fast. 2-day shipping. It was shipped out Wednesday. I got it Friday. It was so fast shipping. It was boxed really well. Their communication's really good too. So you can use code Fandom5 on their website if you want to try them out, and you can get 5% off. Also, they've got relatively good reviews for the ones that I could find. And also, you have buyer protection when you order on there. So they're like a shop pay website. So you can use PayPal, shop pay. You have buyer protection if you really I mean, really, you should be buying that way anyways, but you get that buyer protection so you can have the peace of mind if anything was to go south. So yeah, you can go check out my reviews. Thanks to the people who did. It's a relatively quick review. It's something I just wanted to do really quick, and yeah, you guys can go check it out. So shout out to Wanted Toys. We got Valkyrie Magnus, fanatic of the channel. What's up, Valk? He says, have a great show tonight, Steve. I'll catch the show later. Thanks for stopping by, Valk. I hope you enjoy the replay. Also, sorry if I sound kind of congested. I got some type of weird sinus congestion stuff going on that I've had for like past few days now. So I apologize if I sound kind of nasally. We got B Mosley in the house. What's up, Brandon? He says, what's up? I'm here early because, well, I'm bored. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay, and I hope you have fun watching the show. And let me know your thoughts on a lot of the stuff we're going to talk about. We got a loaded show tonight. We got fan Clinton Martin in the house. What's up, Clinton? He says, howdy, folks. Howdy, bro. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. As always, good to see you in here. We got long time first channel member, Cage Fanatic. Evening, everyone, with the strength emoji, the GOAT. Hope you're all doing well. You too, Cage. Thank you so much for being here, man. And also, I'm just going to get to his celebrating 19 months of channel membership. This is the way. With Spidey Steve emoji. Let's go, bro. Thank you so much, man. 19 months, crazy. By like around Christmas time, it's gonna be 2 years of channel membership. I gotta get my 2-year badge ready. Gotta get it ready. But thanks so much, man. We got superfan Brad Cormack in the house. What's up, Brad? Says, evening, everyone. Hello there. Hello to you. Thank you, Brad. Hope everything is going well for you across Lake Michigan from me, and hope you enjoy your stay. We got another fanatic, Howard Potts, in the house. What's up, Howard? He says, good evening. Ready for a great stream. So many figs. It really is, man. And I think this kind of reminds me of the time last year is like deja vu of we got all of this stuff for like the Power of the Dark Side event or whatever it was called. I forget exactly what it was, but yeah, the Dark Side event. We got all those figures, and then ACGHK and Summer Showcase hit for Hot Toys, and it was even more Star Wars, and those figures are like just like they're coming out now, a lot of them. So it's been crazy. And then this is, yeah, like I said, deja vu, because we're sounding like we're gonna get more this week. So yeah, and the event was crazy. A lot of stuff. But thanks for being here, man. We got Chris Santos in the house. What's up, Chris? Says, how's everyone doing? I'm doing great, man. Weekend goes by fast as always, so crazy, but I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be hanging out with all of you people tonight to talk about some fun stuff. We got Halloween 16. What's up, man? He says, I'm gonna guess this is Hayden. Good evening, brother. Hope you had a great day. I had a great day, man. Great day. Can't complain. Did a lot of fun stuff today. Still haven't finished that mono. Man, I feel bad that I'm trying to do my best to help you, but yeah, I don't get what the deal is. It's hard to figure out, especially if you got those. He had messaged me and asked me about like the placement for some of the screws and stuff in the channels. Especially if you got the front two in, you should be able to get the back two. It's the same exact process, but hopefully you figure that out. We got Canvas and Collectibles. What's up, Danny, formerly known as Danny Spotchko? What's up, dude? He rebranded his channel. He's got the new logo. He's got he's got the new name. And also Danny and I are going to be potentially considering doing some type of like, I've really wanted to do like some type of like monthly exclusive merch drop, and just like something simple, like one item, like a t-shirt, a hat, just random things, whatever. Primarily just like probably an exclusive t-shirt. That's like the easiest thing to do and the most cost-effective thing to do too. But we're considering collaborating on doing a exclusive monthly drop on my merch site, where Danny is going to create some like 1/6 themed and like stuff themed around my channel for exclusive merch. So if you'd be interested in that, let me know in the chat. I put a poll in my a thing in my Facebook group as well, but didn't get too much interest. But I figured it'd be cool, and it's something. Danny's a really talented artist, so you have to let us know if that's something, because we got to get enough people who'd want to do it in order to make it worthwhile, because he takes a lot of time to do the art. So, and we got the newest super fan, Universal Key, in the building. He just upgraded his channel membership, and he is here, of course, with the GOAT cap shield. Evening, everyone. What's up, dude? Thanks so much for tuning into the show. We got my guy Saiful. What's up, man? It has been a minute. He says, hello, it's been a minute. tuning in for as much as I can. Hope everyone's good. I know it is tough for people overseas when it's like the middle of the night or early in the morning, but I appreciate you being here, man. Hope you are doing well. We got Commander Green in here. What's up, dude? He says, happy Sunday, everyone. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I did, and I'm looking forward to it in a couple weeks here, or a little over 2 weeks, close to 3. I'm going to be off for some time, so I'm looking forward to having a little staycation at home and getting a little downtime from work. So I hope you had a good weekend as well, and hope you enjoy your stay. We got Fanatic AJ Gruce in the house. What's up, man? He says, good evening, friends. Hope all is well. Hope all is well with you as well, dude. And we call AJ the Trade Titan in the Facebook chat because he kind of works in that realm, and we've talked about all the tariff stuff and shipping, and he's got some really good insight into that stuff. So thanks for being here, AJ. We got Eclectic Collector in the building. He says, hello, everyone. What's up, Eclectic Collector? Thank you for tuning into the show. We got Stacy Jedi 291 as always. Says, good evening, Steve and chat. Just got home from seeing Final Fantasy. I don't know. Whenever I see F4 or FF, I just think about Final Fantasy. But Fantastic Four, very good movie. I enjoyed it. I saw it on Saturday morning. I enjoyed the movie. I would say it's actually probably up there for like, I would put it in like the, if there was like a low, medium, high tier for Marvel movies, I would put it probably in like the higher tier, but maybe on like the lower level of that. I don't think it was like the best movie that they've done, but I thought it was really, just spoiler free thoughts, I thought it was well done. I thought the acting was good. The characters felt really connected, like they were actually a family. I thought some of the cinematic moments in it were really well done. The way that they had the CGI, the way that they showed the action scenes. And there's some other stuff that I didn't expect because I only watched one trailer. There's some stuff that I didn't really expect. But yeah, it was really good. I would probably give it a 8. I'd probably say 8.5-ish, between great and amazing. That's what I would say. If great was 8, 9 is amazing, I'd probably give it about an 8.5. I'm kind of going back and forth between 8.5. I'm excited to see it again. I kind of rate it. It's very similar in my rating to Superman, but they're two very different movies. So that's it. We got another fan, Keith Lee, in the house. What's up, dude? He says, evening, friends. Evening to you, Keith. We got Gustav. What's up, man? Says, hello. It's a new name. Appreciate you being here. He says, I've been using Underground for a year. I'll drop your name, any code before I buy the Robocop. No, usually it's hard for him to do codes because his prices are already like priced lower than normal. It's already like 5% off up front. Also, he typically does the store credit perk for my channel members. So if you're at the Superfan tier, you get $5 in quarterly store credit, or if you're at the Fanatic tier, you get $10. That coincides with how much you pay for the tier. You get quarterly store credit just added into your Underground Figures account for being a channel member in that way. And then also, Ray graciously does like multiple giveaways for me throughout the year, like on a variety of different streams that I do. So try to give back more so in that way, if that makes sense. But yeah, you can always like mention my name when you purchase something, or put it in the order comments if you buy some on the site, or you email them or whatever. That'd be appreciated. Helps me keep the perk going for the channel members, and helps me keep getting giveaways for the people. So we got 12-inch Moose stream in the house. What's up, Moose? Fan of the channel. He says, hello, community of collectors. Received 2 Imperial Guards. Dude, nice. That's awesome. That is awesome. We got 16 Star Wars Pimpazoid in the house. What's up? Do you know why shipping for module cases has more than doubled from when I ordered them last? It's crazy expensive now. I'm guessing that is multifactorial, but also like they are, I'm pretty sure they're having to deal with some of the tariff stuff, and shipping, I think, is being affected a lot by that. There's just so many things that are beyond my understanding when it comes to international shipping logistics and stuff, where pricing wise, Brian says like he's not really making people pay the price for, he's not like, you don't have to pay an additional tariff charge. But I'm guessing that the shipping is all jacked up because of that stuff when it comes to the price of shipping, and then making it so that you're not hit with just like a surprising tariff charge from them. But I'm really not exactly sure I haven't really looked at ordering anything from them in a while. We got Ash Chase, one of the newer channel members. What's up, man? Fan of the channel. He says, what up, plastic crackheads? Hashtag release the Wolverine. What's up, dude? We got another fan of the channel, Renz. What's up, goat? He says, hello there. Hello to you, Renz. Thanks for being here, bro. Always good seeing you in here. We got Darth Malix, Missing the Joy says, happy Sunday night, all. Happy Sunday night to you too. And he says, can you share the name of the company you're working with? I'll put it in the chat right now. That should get it there. It's Wanted Toys, and they are like I said, they're reseller, but they've been really good, and I think they're a relatively new company, so I kind of want to help do that too. But yeah, I was, like I said, I had a really good experience, and I vouch for people that I've had a good experience with. So you can check them out. And like I said, the buyer protection thing is one of the biggest things, because if anything was to ever go south, you have buyer protection. Yeah, also, yeah, you still gotta, it's up to your best judgment. We got superfan Neil Horrific in the house. What's up, Neil? He says, good evening, Steve, in the wonderful world of collectors. It's a good way to put it. Can't believe the week we've had. Wallet drained and not a Star Wars figure amongst them. That's where it's scary, man. That is where it's real scary. That's facts. And it is Hayden. I was right. I'm experimenting with channel names. Nice. That's cool, man. We got another superfan Batman collectibles in the house. I'm here. Evening, Steve. What's up, dude? Thanks so much for tuning into the show. Always good to see you in here. I know this man is super hype about the artisan bank robber Joker. Danny says, let us know if you cop a shirt, and he's thanking me. You're welcome, Danny. Kate says, gimme. I don't know what he's talking about, but all right, gimme. Batman Collectibles, speaking of, is celebrating 15 months of membership. Thank you so much, man. He said, let's go like and subscribe, folks. Yeah, I would really appreciate that. Liking the video is always great. It helps us kind of push out to other people. Subbing is nice too, and I always like to put my chat as subscribers only chat, because I feel like the people who are always in here week in and week out in the chat are the ones like who are the most engaged. So that's why I keep it that way. And subs are always nice. It's not really a main focus for me. I'd rather be engaged with all of you fine people in the chat. Ren says FF figures and fandom. You're damn right. Oh, nice. Gustav says, I just ordered the Hot Toys Galactus on Underground. Nice. Drop your name and channel in the order comments. I appreciate that, man. Really appreciate that. Clinton says, wow, what a vocabulary. Multifactorial. I'm a man of many talents. We got Tiger in the house. What's up, dude? Fan of the channel. It says, what's up, everyone? Finally scored a snow trooper. Dude, congrats, man. Congratulations. That is a great figure. Love that one. I wonder like if they're ever going to 2.0 that at some point, or they'll probably just reissue it. Nothing really needs to be done to it. I don't really even know what they do, but I don't know. I feel like that's not really one to happen anytime soon. We'll see. Clinton says shipping is a little steep there. I'm guessing you're talking about Wanted Toys. Yeah, that overseas shipping is no joke, man. And that's where I think like coupon is helpful in knocking some of that price down. But yeah, it's not. Even after that, like you're still looking at like and another thing is right now in Hong Kong, there's no like really the only way is like fast shipping, like FedEx or DHL, I think, or UPS. There's no Hong Kong Post, which is the most cost effective way. Funny enough, I'm actually still waiting on some figures that are from somebody custom in Hong Kong, because those are my only options. And for a couple figures to ship, it was like $250 or $300 to get them shipped together in a box. And I'm like, I'm not doing that right now. So I'm waiting for Hong Kong Post to hopefully start shipping at some point so I can get that stuff. And I'm not paying the price of a figure to get something, you know, to get something shipped. So it's crazy. That is a downside of ordering overseas, and that's why I don't really order overseas a lot. Brad also celebrates 17 months membership. I really can't believe it's been 17 months. I know, it's crazy. It's such a long time. I've been collecting for like 3 years at this point, at least Hot Toys. So it's flown by. We got Quan Harper in the building. What's up, Quan? He says, yo, Sneaks, what's up to you and everyone in the chat? Dude, thanks so much for being here, man. I'm doing well. And also, I will never forget, this guy hooked me up with my Galen Urso. He got it from Star Wars Celebration for me. So, yes, super, super happy about that. He was able to do that for me. He says, congrats on the Apprentice, Anakin. Thank you, man. That was one, like I said, I did not think that one was going to happen. Yeah, I'm super happy to have that one. And yeah, that's it. I'm caught up in the chat. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all. And let's get going on some figures. We have some I'm going to touch on, probably more quick hitters briefly. You guys can let me know your thoughts as we go. You probably already know the ones that are going to be pretty brief because the majority of people probably feel the same about them. But let's start it out here. We're going to go to the Iron Man Mark III to start. I'm just going to go up the list on the side or on the Hot Toys page. And then we'll just go, we'll do all the figures. Fantastic Four, already talked about last week on the show, so I'm not going to talk about those tonight. And then I'll probably go through the ACGHK photos. Also, we have INART Michael Jackson to talk about. We have a couple other figures to talk about. It's going to be a fun show. We got a lot to get through. Gustav says, I just saw the upcoming INART Batman line on the Wine Plus convention event they had at SCCC, so it helps to know Mono Toy sells INART since they sell out. Yeah. Yep, they sell INART and stuff as well. Clinton, there we go. Iron Man Mark III pass. Yeah, so my take on Iron Man figures is suit up stuff is cool looking. But you're also like, you're limited to this. This is how you have to display that. This is my bottom line for these figures. I love the base. It's the same base that comes with the Mark II. Now they're just using this for all the Iron Mans. I love this base. I think it's really nice. It lights up well. But you're limited to how you can pose this. I will say this helmet, this is cool. We haven't gotten a helmeted Tony Stark. Joey brought this up. I was on Copper Drop on Thursday. We really haven't gotten a helmeted Tony Stark like this in a while. So that's actually looks pretty good. But you're limited in how you can pose this. This is literally it. You have to have the armor part sticking up like he's suiting, or sticking out like he's suiting up. It's just a really, just for me, I like having my recommendation, and what I would say is my preferred way is get an actual Mark III and display it either clean, battle damage. You can have his armor kind of pop out and flare out in different ways. Like an actual Mark III is the way to go in my mind. What I will say is I might actually try to hunt down this base for my Mark III though, because I like this base. And the one that comes with the Mark III is good too, but I like this base. I really don't have much to say about this other than that's really like my main thoughts. This is a good way to sum it up. Gustav says armor suit up is too niche. The fact you can't lock the parts back makes it a pass. Yeah, and if you could lock the parts back, it'd basically just be like a regular Mark III, right? Honestly, says, hey Caesar, I checked out that Wanted Toy store and they have some figs at reasonable prices. Never heard of them before. Yeah, after Toys in Wonderland, very cautious of Hong Kong sellers. Yeah, I think the main thing is if you get something, you have to just be, I think the one thing is once you get out of pre-order, like windows of buyer protection, like if you get something and it doesn't come out for like a year and you're 6 months out from your buyer, or like buyer protection for PayPal, I think ends after 6 months. If that company for some reason doesn't come through for you, then that sucks because you can't get that money back. So that makes it tough. I'm totally with you on that. I'm very cautious as well. In stock figures, it's a little easier to do that because you don't have to worry about it. Previous armor suit up like the Mark 7 or 5 had way more light, so Hot Toys is not impressing me. Yeah, this is cool, but it's just, I just don't feel like it's really needed. Also, like the Mark III could almost, or not the Mark III, the Mark II could almost kind of do something similar to this. We could pop all the armor out. So yeah, it's just not for me. This base is awesome though. Love this. Same one as the Mark II. But that's really it. I do like this helmeted sculpt. That is cool. That is nice. But let's move on. I really don't have much to say about that one. I don't really have too much to say about this one either. Superior Iron Man. This is a cool figure, and I think one thing that is really unique about this one, and Hano Iron Man is the one that's did it first, I guess, but this is a USB powered suit, and it's kind of interesting. They're releasing a suit up that's not USB powered, and then at the exact same time, or announcing one rather, and then at the exact same time you're announcing this, which is USB powered. So it's just very odd that they did that. And this one's got like lights all through, it looks like all through the legs and stuff like that. And again, same exact base, same, I guess. Clint's Superior Iron Man legs look odd. They do look a little odd. I think you're right. And the prices on these are steep. I think this one's like $420 or something like that on Sideshow. Let me look. Yeah, $420. Whew. Sheesh. Is this one? I wonder if this one's going to be. Oh, this one's up for pre-order. Yeah, okay. And it's July to December 2026. So this is a ways out. But what does it say about the, I want to look at something real quick. Oh, see, this is where this is luminous points. Okay. See, this is interesting. It says this figure features full body LED lighting powered via a single USB port, casting an imposing blue glow when fully activated. So I'm guessing that's all this stuff like down in his legs and into his arms and stuff. And then it says luminous points include arms, palms, legs, abdomen, circle shape arc reactor on chest, and more. Yeah, I'm curious as to why this didn't go on to, or go into this, either like the suit up that they did. I don't know. I'm curious to see how this is going to light up and what it's going to look like. Quinn says neon tech lighting. I don't know. People have said that, but I don't know if that's for certain or not. Or like, where does this plug into like the back of the figure? Because then it says the base is a separate LED, is a separate USB thing, I think, on Sideshow. So I don't know. I am not 100% sure. But either way, it is cool. I think that's where we're headed, right? We got Superfan Boba Fettuccine in the house. What's up, boss? He says, really digging Superior Iron Man, especially that mask. Very old school, cool. Not getting it though. Yeah, I think that is that is fair. And like, there's just so much coming out right now. Gustav says, I'm not crazy about the chrome painting. I see it fading away after a few years, like my vintage Silverhawks. Hopefully not. That would suck. That thing fades. B Mosley says $420. Damn. Yeah, it's crazy. Ash says, looks like Doctor Strange. It does. That was when I first saw it. I was like, yeah, it does kind of look like Doctor Strange. Yeah, this one's not, again, just not for me, but it's just so funny. We always talk about Hot Toys doing Iron Man because these things sell, man. These things sell a lot. And yeah, they just pump out these Iron Mans. It's funny, for one event we're getting 2 Iron Man figures. It's hilarious. Yeah, this doesn't show anywhere on here. LED function powered by USB. It doesn't show anywhere any type of plug-in here. So I wonder if it is like a separate thing on the base. The only downside, if this is like truly powered from the base, if you do any type of, say you want him in a flight pose and there's a crotch grabber. Well, there's a crotch grabber. Maybe this one doesn't, never mind. This base does not have a flight pose. I don't think. I think it's just crotch grabber only. I could be wrong, but I don't fully remember. You can't pose them off the base then. Without the lights aren't going to work. So like, I feel like maybe even in this, if it was like base, like a induction from the base, I don't know. I do not know. We'll see. We'll know soon enough. Yeah, Brad says, I like it too. 420 is too much for me. Yeah, that's steep, man. That is steep. All right, let's move on. Cayman Rider, I'm just not going to talk about the Cayman Riders. They're cool, but just, I feel like nobody has ever said to me, wow, I'm really excited about those Cayman Rider figures, which, not that I'm against it or anything. I do think they're cool. I just don't know really much about them. And yeah, just not into them. But let's talk about Big Chap, because I know a lot of people are excited. I'm actually going to make a poll for this one. Are you getting Big Chap? Yes or no? You guys can vote. Just started the poll. Clinton says, I'm really excited about Cayman Riders. Are you? LOL. They are cool, but just yeah, not really for me. So Big Chap, I will just say right off the bat, I do not collect Alien. I don't collect Alien, and I do not collect Predator. So I am just out on this. I have to draw a line, and this is part of it. I can't. One, I just don't have a place to fit it, and the way that my collection is now, it's just I can't do it. Can't do it, man. So we got Austin Nicholas now. So what's up, Austin? He says, hey, Steven, chat with this little robot smiley guy. I think that's just a standard smiley face in the chat, but I like how it pops up as a little robot. Looks just like Austin. Thank you, Austin. Ghost Off says, I buy Figure Arts Cayman Rider, but I don't want to mess with the 112 scale with a 1/6. That's fair. Brad says, I don't collect this IP. Alien, I just don't collect, but I know a lot of people are real hype for this one. And I don't want to say like self-sabotage. I feel like that's a little bit too strong of a word, but I know a lot of people also were like, well, I really want a Big Chap like type character. I'm just going to get the Scorched Xenomorph. Well, now you have this, and the Scorched Xenomorph isn't out yet. So it's just kind of like, are there people out there? If you're in the chat and you are going to cancel the Scorched Xenomorph to get this, let me know. I'm curious. Clint says, I do not have a Xenomorph. I'm torn between this and Scorched. The Scorched looks more alien, but this is classic. Yeah, this is like, if I'm picking one, I'm going the classic, man. Like, this is super classic, the one that I would go with. I saw a couple things where some people feel like the mask, or like the head of like this like top piece isn't like, it's too see-through, and it's not like, it should be a little bit more opaque. And also, I forget who it was. We were talking about this on Copper Drop. It might have been Danny brought up that the teeth are inaccurate. Like and I can't confirm this, but that there's too many teeth and there should be less. Also, he said it looks like he's smiling. It actually does look like he's smiling. Oh, it's funny. I can't unsee it now. Ghost Off says, only problem with 1/6 Xenomorph is that they use rubber and that dries out with time. Yeah, that sucks. Keep that thing climate controlled. Keith says, Scorched 17 inches, Big Chap is 14 inches. Okay, that's good to know. What's up, Frogman? Thank you for being here, man. Super fan of the channel. Appreciate you tuning in. He says, I'm getting both. Yeah, and I know, I'm sure. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I should have just put that in the poll too, but we got 25 votes already. Appreciate you guys. Keep voting. I'm going to leave it up while I talk about this figure. Are you getting Big Chap? Yes or no? Chris says, this is great. Hope they make other alien figures like Ripley to go with it. I think that there's really high potential that could happen. Ren's big Chap's happy he got 2.0. There you go. Ash says, I heard it's missing teeth. Oh, maybe I misunderstood then. Well, something's up with the teeth. I'll just say that. Keith says, if I was an Apex Predator, I'd be smiling too. Oh, it's good. Ghost Off says, the second mouth should also smile. Add kissing mouth for the small mouth. What's up, Creature from the Doom Lagoon? new name in the chat. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoy your stay. Scorch is a better representation of a xenomorph. Big Chap is a great first movie figure. That's fair. I think that's that is a fair way to put it. I feel like when this is kind of reminds me of like Star Wars, when you see like something from the OT, and then in a later movie or a later show, they like kind of recreate something and it's a different representation. My mind, I always just go towards like, I just go with like the OG, you know, like what started it. So, but yeah, I get you. What's up, Graham? The Giant Knight's watching the house. Hello, Steven. I can hear it there. I just said it in Graham's voice. What's up, dude? Thank you for being here, man. Steven. That's my Graham impression right there. But Graham, are you getting this? I think you mentioned me in the past that you're just a casual fan, but I don't remember. B Mosley says, look, enough Iron Man figures. Let's get Catwoman and Penguin from Returns. That'd be nice. Creature from the Dune Lagoon says, yeah, it looks like a dude in a suit. Very 80s. It kind of does. Yeah. And I mean, is that accurate? Because it probably was at the time, right? What up, Brad Koski? New name as well. All the new names in the chat tonight. Appreciate you guys being here. I believe the clear dome pays homage to the OG Kenner 12-inch My Grail. That's cool. I mean, it does look really cool. I actually like how you can see the skull and stuff. It's got amazing detail in here. He's just smiling. Cramp says, I am not. All right, fair enough. We got fan of the channel, Collection Obsession. What's up, dude? He says, strength. The strength emoji. Hi, collectors. Hello, fellow collector. Thank you for being here. Brad says, oh yeah, I'm getting this. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are getting this. I know a lot of people were really pumped about this one coming out. Ren says, I have the NECA quarter scale Big Chap. I'm good. The Scorch is really tempting though. I haven't seen that NECA one. That's cool. This is cool, man. I mean, it is a really awesome figure. It's got amazing detailing. I mean, I feel like it's something that's going to be really cool to see if I ever get a chance to see it in person. Jedi Nice Watch says, Bib Fortuna secured today. My guy brings happiness to my soul. All the Star Wars stuff that Graham continues to buy over and over and over again. I love it. Keep it going. Keep it going. I'm going to get Bib Fortuna too. I need to... The only way I'm getting Jabba is if Jabba comes into stock on Sideshow, which I'm going to guess Jabba's not going to go waitlist, and it needs to be eligible for ID me 15% off. I'm not buying that Jabba at this atrocious, essentially scalper price above from what they charged before for the same exact thing. So yeah, it better be at a discount. Collection Obsession says, Dopo, I've been waiting for this one for a long time. You are not alone, my friend. Gustav says, my favorite alien part was when they beat Ash and as he is bleeding milk out of his throat, decapitated. Somebody says, oh my God, he's a robot. I really want to, like, one thing that's been on my list of things to do is like go back and watch some classic like movies like this. Like I really want to watch Alien. I want to go back and watch the Predator stuff. I also really want to watch Terminator. I haven't seen that in a while. And also the Robocop movies I haven't seen in a while. I really want to like go back, especially when these figures come out. I'm like, I should watch these. It's been years since I've seen some of these. Emails that said NECA quarter scale alien line is some of the best figures. That's cool. Yeah, this inner jaw is crazy, man. But look at all the detail. I think that's where like that is crazy, man. A lot of detail in this one. Meticulously recreated detailed body. That makes sense. Yeah, internal structures visible. That is cool. I think that's like the standout for me is the head. How cool that is, man. So here you go. This is also whenever they do these comparisons, it's crazy to see like MMS 106 and now we're at MMS 826. 820 more figures later. 820. Like, is that not insane to think about? That's just crazy, man. And then I'm thinking about, like, that's just the movie Masterpiece series. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, that was bad math. Thank you, Clinton. 720, not 820. Sorry. You know what I meant. My math was not mathing, and that's definitely not my strong suit. But 720 figures later. But it's still, that's crazy, dude. Like, that they can just pump out that many figures. It's crazy. But there's some differences here. This one looks more slimmed down. And the head is different. This one's longer, it looks like. These pieces are a little bit different back here. It still is like relative, the proportion wise is a little bit different. This is fair, Graham. Like, this is the definition of what a 2.0 should be. Most people weren't even collecting when this came out. Yeah, so if you don't have this, and also you've been enjoying this for years and years and years, I feel like at that point, like, and I haven't even been, I've been collecting for 3 years, and I have like these New Hope figures. And I honestly, like, Graham, you and I have talked about this in the past, like Farm Boy Luke, like that figure is one that I want to like more than I do. Like that figure is dated. It's still fine, but like I would appreciate a 2.0 of that. And like this is like even before then. Like it's been a while. Like what that's, and Luke is MMS 297. Farm Boy Luke disgusts me. That's MMS 297. This is 106. This is even older than that figure. So yeah, I agree. Like, I think this is a fair 2.0 that a lot of people are. I haven't heard anybody say, oh man, I'm bummed that they're doing this 2.0. You know what I mean? This you can definitely tell, like in the head is a lot different when you look at the front. And it just looks like overall, this one looks a little bit more, just like a little more bland, I guess, paint apps. But this is cool, man. I can appreciate this for what it is. I'm not getting this, but what do we got? 37 votes. Appreciate all you guys voting. Are you getting Big Chap? I will end the poll. No, 62%. Yes, 37% out of 37 votes. But also I know, like, I feel like this thing's going to end up just going weightless. It's going to end up being a popular figure, I think. We got Manny Fresh 369 in the house. What's up, Manny? He says, what's up, guys? Good to see you in here again, man. This is how they need to think about. This is what Hot Toys needs to think about. Like this. This is the type of business decisions they need to make. It's like a video game that came out 10 years ago and they remaster it with so much HD detail added. They need to do this. What they don't need to do is what they've done with like The Last of Us, where it's just like Last of Us 2 comes out, then they port it to the next console, then they port it to the next console, then it's Last of Us Part 1 remastered, then it's Last of Us Part 2 remastered or updated, and then now it's Last of Us Complete Collection, and then it's, oh, Last of Us Collector's Edition. That is what Hot Toys does to stuff sometimes, like Batman. They need to just do it where it's make it a like best bang for your buck when it's really only needed. I agree. 2.0 is lifting. Got those wristbands. Probably for jazzercise. Thank you guys for voting, but majority say no, but I feel like that's really going to still be a pretty popular one. So we got Joker, Robocop, Robocane, and Sam. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, my internet almost just froze. So we got Sculpted. Let me just go through. Let's go through Artisan and then we'll go through the Sculpted. Hold on, I got a cough. I mean, we're already 50 minutes in. That's actually a lot of time for how much we talked about. But let's see here. Joker, Bank Robber, Artisan Edition, Uncarded Reviews. Let's go. What's up, man? Thank you for being here. Ash, no, man, we got to keep it going. They need to drop Wolverine so I can shut up. No, man, this is like me with Lando. You got to keep it a running joke. But before I do anything, any discussion for the Joker, let me put up a poll. Are you getting Bank Robber? Joker? Yes. Sculpted? Yes. Trying for Artisan? No. Start the poll. Clinton, what flipping accessories does this come with? They show a desk in the pics, no pics with the bust dial, and then no shot of the actual base. Yes, so it does not come with the table or that little desk. It has the bust diorama. It's a little cardboard backdrop. There is a shot of the base in here. I will show you. I will skip ahead to that. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm going pretty fast. That's the base. That's the base right here. With this looks very similar, I feel like, to the Dark Knight maybe base a little bit. Not the Dark Knight, but the Purple Coat Joker. And then, yeah, you get this glass broken backdrop. I really would have liked that desk, but I feel like that's going to be something hopefully that'll be easy enough to do. Hopefully that answers your question. But before we go on and talk about this, I need somebody to give me a number between 20 and 33. First one in the chat. Come on. Somebody give me something while you're waiting. While I'm waiting. We got 52 y'all in here. Please hit that like button. Really appreciate it. Hey, we got 28. We got a 28. Thank you. Thank you, Gustav. So this is a channel member giveaway. And dang, look at all these names. Crazy. And just to review for channel members, so if you are a fan at the fan tier, you get 1 entry. Super fan gets 2 entry. Fanatics, you get 3 entries into all the giveaways that I do. So good luck to everybody. And what was the number? 28. Let me change this to 28 seconds. And then I just got to look at something real quick. If you're outside of US or Canada, we'll figure something out. But this is for a $25 in store credit to Underground Figures. First one here. So good luck, everybody. It's going to be kind of loud with the clicky noise that everybody loves. Here we go. 28 seconds. Clicky, 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 clicky. Click, 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 click. Ooh, 28 is long. Long. If you win, you got to have an account on Underground Figures. There's a high chance that whoever wins will have one. Oh, the Mall Fiend. I will have to hit up Reese and let him know. I don't think he is in the chat tonight, but congratulations to Darth Reese, aka the Mall Fiend, for winning the $25 in store credit. I will hit him up. Appreciate you guys giving me numbers. Okay, back to it. Where was I at? Gustav says, I already have the Hot Toys Bank Robber Joker from some time ago. Passed for me. Yeah, I think it's also crazy, like they're just redoing it, you know? But typical for what they do for Batman. Batman Collectible says, I was over Artisan, but I have to go Artisan with this. Use mask sculpt for figure and unmask sculpt on purple suit. 2 for 1. Damn you, Hot Toys. I think that's my most intriguing factor in deciding, like, for the Artisan too, is, and we were talking about this, you and I, messaging each other about, like, yeah, I mean, the Artisan in this case, yeah, that 2 for 1 that you get, and I think it would be a little bit different if you had to take the mask and just like put it over this sculpt. But the fact that they're giving you this head sculpt, rooted head sculpt, or artisan edition head sculpt, rather, wool implanted glued, aka glued on hair. The fact that they're giving you this, and then also a second head sculpt that has full on rolling eyes and separate artisan hair with a mask that doesn't come off. I just think that's so cool. And like, it's going to be a really good value proposition in that case. And I'm going to end up probably putting the mask on and doing the same thing, using this other artisan sculpt for another Joker. You know, we'll see. Universal Key says, I like the sculpt on this one. Going to try and score the artisan. Very nice. Holloway16 says, I'm so excited for this Joker. The head sculpt looks better than the purple coat. I think that's what a lot of people are saying too. And I think like it's got a little bit of a different expression, but I actually may like this one more too. Graham says he thinks artisan is a gimmick that doesn't have enough value. Having said that, this rooted hair actually looks good. And that's how they get you, my friend. That is how they get you. What's up, Mitchell Lawrence? Thank you for being here, man. He says the big chap in Robocop 2 were day one pre-orders. Dopo, baby. Uncarded review sounds like my money printer. Creature from the Doom Lagoon. This figure kind of doubles as a Payday 2 figure. It's funny when I see like clown masks and stuff. I also think about Payday 2. That's funny. Manny Fresh says definitely going artisan because it comes with 2 artisan head sculpts. Yep. Safel says hair here looks like the best I've seen from Hot Toys. It really does look good. Hope they can pull it off. I hope they can. This is really cool. And like, this is the thing, when I first saw the promo for this, like the secret base promo of all the figures that were announced, and it was like, oh, there's an artisan bank robber Joker. I looked at it and I was like, I just don't need this figure. Like, artisan for this one doesn't really make sense because it's just going to be like, you're going to put a mask on it. And then the photos came out and I started looking through the photos, and then I saw that second head sculpt and I was like, dang, this is like actually really, really cool that they did. And they easily could have just made it so you take this head sculpt and put it on the head, you know, or the mask and put it on, you know. Brad says the shoes are looking good. They do look good. Yeah, this is a cool figure, man. This is exactly where it got me, like we were talking about with Batman collectibles. Collector Joey, well, hello there. Long time channel member. What's up, Collector Joey? Thank you for being here, bro. Yeah, like I think this with the hair, with the actual like wool hair coming out like that with the mask, I think this just looks really, really cool, man. This is like an iconic thing, I feel like. It's going to be really interesting what people end up doing with this second sculpt, because I feel like most people aren't going to have it on this figure. They're going to have it on the they're going to have the mask going on. And yeah, it would have been really cool if they just included this little table. They could have just done it on, or done it with like some really lightweight particle board type material. That would have been really cool. Great sculpt. We're going to zoom in on it here in a little bit. That's another great shot. Whoops. Whoa, come on, man. Sorry, guys. That's damn good. That hair looks damn good right here, too. What up, though? What's up, Fig Poster? Thank you for being here, man. Stacy says, definitely getting the sculpted version to go with my sculpted purple coat Joker. Very nice. I wonder what's going to happen to that other artisan Joker head sculpt now with the open mouth and the tongue sticking out. B. Moses says, I have the 2.0, but I just want the sculpted one, so I'll have 2 now. There you go. Batman Collectibles, you just said it, but the hair coming out of the mask is going to make it so realistic. Yeah, it looks really cool. Brad says, yeah, I got to get this artisan. I've got most of them. Yeah, and this one's 3,000 worldwide, so hopefully this isn't like terrible to try to get, because I have a feeling like some people are like jokered out. Actually, I pretty much know that because plenty of people have said it. So I think enough people, I think the majority of people are going to be probably going to be more so into sculpted on this one. Just because of the mask on thing. And like, I think that's how it's going to go. Also the hairline looks really good on this one. I feel like too. Looks damn good. And this one goes up Tuesday for pre-order. Tuesday at 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Pacific time, aka 1 p.m. Eastern, which is nice. I'm living Central Time, so this is going to be right at my lunch break. It'll go up, and should be able to hopefully be on the queue. Yeah, Safel, do we know the stock availability? Yes, 3,000 worldwide. So I'm going to guess Sideshow is probably going to get somewhere over, I don't know, 2,000. Oh, stock. But if you mean stock availability, like when is this actually coming out? I'm pretty sure this isn't slated until I'm pretty sure it is slated for 2026. I don't think this is going to be an immediate drop. Brad says Winter Soldier was a nightmare. Yeah, that one was a pain. Ash, no way, bro. Pass for me working on Deadpool line. No way, dude. I can't believe it. Hair looks really, really good here. Dang, man. Right when Artisan, I was like, I think I'm over Artisan. I don't know if I really want to get any more of those. And then this just pulls me right back in. And even more so, not this, but the one we're going to talk about, the Death Stranding figure. That thing really got me. Look at that. Crazy. Oh, Tristan, thank you for reminding me. What's up, dude? Thank you for being here. Long time fan of the channel. Late and completely off topic, but I need that crow figure like right now. Yeah, that crow from Caustic Plastic looks crazy. Stacy, do you know if the sculpted is limited? No, I do not think sculpted is limited. I wonder if they're going to do sculpted. I wonder if they're going to do a timed exclusive maybe for like the special edition that comes with this like card, the metal card that comes with it. But it shouldn't really be limited for the figure itself. Ash says, sorry, bro. So many Deadpools out now. I need them all. It's all good, dude. I get you. Batman Collector says, I know it's new, but the sculpt and the look is much better than Purple Suit. I think it's better too. Also, I think it's like, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but I'm thinking Heisey, who's a customizer, like a custom artist, did the sculpt. He does some amazing work. 16 Star Wars Pimpazoid. There are some great looking announcements that only Star Wars for me. Sideshow will send me another 3 figures this week after 10 the last 2 weeks. Damn. Yeah, I got a couple incoming too. This is nice. You get some cool accessories. I like the bag, and like I think this is cool. Shotgun, Glock. I love this. I think like this is one of the better moves I feel like that Hot Toys has made in a while by putting this as a completely separate head sculpt. Like putting a mask on it, keeping it where you could still do rolling eyes with this, and making it a masked artisan sculpt. Like that's a really, I feel like just a really cool thing. And I think the first thing that we've got that's not a full face being shown for some type of rooted hair product, if I can recall correctly. So I think this is the look that I'll go with. And yeah, I'm going to put that head sculpt on something else. It looks damn good. Tighter says, when does this go up? This goes up Tuesday at 10 p.m. Pacific time. So in 2 days, the 29th at 1 p.m. Eastern. Brad says, this week was bad for me. Joker, Robocop, and Big Chap. Yeah, it's bad for a lot of people. A lot of people getting a lot of figures. So this comes with some cool stuff. I like this. Money stacks, you get a watch, you get some cards. Yep, there you go. Tuesday on Sideshow at 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Pacific time. What's up, my father Django? Thank you for being here, man. Longtime fan of the channel. Stopping by to say hi. What's up, bro? Appreciate you stopping into the show. Always good seeing you in here. Safel says off topic, but not sure if anybody's seen the 112th Arkham line INART is cooking up. Dude, I want them to do a damn Arkham Origins in 1/6. Either INART, or I don't care who does it. Just give me the OG Arkham Origins the bat suit. They're INART is going to be like, they're doing some dangerous work in the 112th realm. Like, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what they cook up in 1/6, but like, I can see them with what they're doing in 112th and how, like, I feel like the reception for that 112th Bale Batman that they did, and that as their first 112th figure, like, they're gonna, I could see them like putting a lot of emphasis on doing the Morphic stuff or the 112 stuff. Creatures from the Doom Lagoon says Hot Toys is still doing Arkham stuff, so that's reassuring. Yeah, I mean, VGM Batman stuff, I feel like it happened at any point. Real quick, I just want to go to the sculpted and just show off a couple of pictures of this sculpted hair. See, I love this. Like, this is the look that I want to do for the figure. That's why I say, like, having this little table, or this little desk rather, is really, would be really cool of them to include this. I wish they would have. This is still a cool base with like the broken glass and stuff, but that table would have been table desk, whatever you want to say, would have been cooler. And even this, I'm just going to zoom ahead because we already saw last. This sculpted hair still, like, this is. If you don't want to mess with the hair, this hair looks very, very good. That's fair, Safel. Does Gold Batman Beyond and Purple Batgirl really count, though? Yeah, they're doing some interesting limited edition stuff. I just want Arkham Origins. Give me that. The sculpted hair looks so damn good, man. See, like, the hair with the mask, I think looks better, not sculpt. Like, the artisan looks better. This looks a little bit... Once you add the mask and then you put this hair, this kind of, for me, separates a little bit of the realism because it makes all of this look too plasticky because you're not seeing a face. So that's where I, yeah, prefer the hair. Yeah, Clinton, that desk is on the actual base. Yeah, it's actually, it's sitting here on the base. But they didn't, but they're not including it. I don't know why. Would have been really nice to get this. That's a cool shot. Stable says, oh yeah, good point. They're making everything but the origin suit itself. Yeah, Nightfall Batman is from Origins. They need to, yeah, like, just give us a damn origin suit. That's what I want. Ooh, sculpted hair looks real good. Ooh, 43 volts. Y'all are killing it tonight. You're getting Bank Robber Joker. I'm going to close this out. Yes, sculpted. 20%. Yes, trying for artisan, 34%. So we're at 54% total. A little bit on the higher side for people who are trying for artisan. And then 44% for no. So actually, the slight majority going to try to go after the artist, or are going to get this figure, bottom line, sculpted or artisan. And then the majority of those people are going to go after the artisan. Ooh, that looks good. Clint says, you're getting this figure's Phantom. Yeah, I'm going to try for the artisan on this one. That's what I'm pretty sure I'm going to do. Brad says, sculpted hair looks too slick wet compared to the artisan, but his hair was wet in the scene. Yeah, I think it's also like when you go from artisan, which is actually like wool hair, like it's just, this ends up looking a little bit different when you compare them that quickly. But yeah, it's definitely It's definitely slick, but also like, yeah, his hair is like this a lot of the time in the movie, like where it's like kind of more slick like this, I feel like. Some of the rooting stuff is too thick and too puffy on some Jokers. But let's move on. That was Joker. Robocop 2 is interesting because I know, like, I remember when Robocop 3 came out, the Robocop 3 figure, and everyone was like, oh, I'm just gonna get Robocop 3, even though it's not like the movie version that they want. And now they're doing Robocop 2 and they're including, I just think it's hilarious. One of the big things that everybody was not happy about was the fact that it did not include like a pistol grip hand, which is just so odd that they never included that. And now they're including it. So that's funny. But this figure is sick, man. I am so fortunate that I am not going to be getting a Robocop, and I am not going to either, spoiler alert, be getting a Robocane either. But this is a sick figure, man. I've heard people say like they feel like the eyes are too close together or something on this sculpt, or it just doesn't look quite right. But you can't deny the dopeness of this figure, man. So cool. Tristan says, I'm kind of over all these different variant versions of characters. Instead, can we get characters we haven't seen in a while? Psylocke, Rogue, New Punisher. I feel like I'm celebrating Sue Storm. Dude, the thing is like, it's so nice to want different characters, and like, I wish we could get different characters too, but they know what sells. Like, that's the thing. When I'm sure Hot Toys just looks at their sales numbers of things and they say, we release a variant of Robocop, that's more of a safe play from a business perspective of just like gambling on a brand new figure, which is probably still going to do well, but like they already have a lot of this, like what this figure is, you know what I mean? So it's just, yeah, it's interesting. This battle damage is cool. I like that too. Yeah, that's crazy. They got the brain. Yeah. Gustav says, I bought the Hot Toys Robocop second release with sound and the latest with the jetpack. And yes, Robocop 2 figure lock, no data spike. Robocop's cool, man. Creature from the Doom Lagoon. Sometimes something to consider. Robocane comes with a gimmick to open his chest for a canister of nuke, but neither of these figures come with that red nuke canister from the movie. Strange. That is interesting. Sable says, this is a tease for the Bella Ramsey Alley sculpt. Come on, bro. Oh, don't diss her like that. Brad says Robocop is Hot Toys' finest. Robocop's really nice with that die cast, man. It's a badass rifle. I like that. That battle damage is cool. Paint looks great. I still think this looks relatively good. Like, this still looks like him. Man, I remember I watched the first Robocop when I was so young. So young. Wait, well, not appropriate age. That's cool. Pretty plain base. It'd be cool if he came with something else. Lower face is interchangeable. I think these actually look pretty cool. Are they accurate? I don't know. I'd have to look at comparison photos. Oh, it comes with a die-cast pistol. That's dope. I don't know if the other ones do. I've never had a Robocop figure. But that's fire. I like that. Got multiple looks for this, man. Baby food, brains, and battle damage. This is an instant grail. Clinton says Predator, Robocop, and Big Chap all together would make a nice 80 shelf. Yeah, I mean, this stuff is cool, man. This is a nostalgic stuff, and this is like, yeah, like Uncarted View said, this is like grail material here. Tristan says, where the fuck is Ballerina? Dude, I could see them announcing that like potentially this week. Wonder if they'll do that for like summer showcase. Looks good. I wish the base was something different. Like they did all this extra stuff, battle damage, multiple face plates, all this different stuff, but they didn't do a nice base. Come on, man. Give us a hexagon. Iron Star Killer says, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. The Cane Brain is a pretty cool accessory. That is cool. It's a Savage edition. Ghost Off says, diecast Robocop came with diecast gun. It's too heavy. It was made mostly for the holster. Gotcha. Maybe that's why they didn't include one of the gun holding hands at first, because it was too heavy. But now they made one. What's up, Honest Hansel? Thanks so much for being here, man. I forget if I said hi to you earlier on in the show when you came in, but super fan of the channel. Thanks so much for being here. Yes, all Robos come with die-cast guns and plastic. That's fire. And then we got Robocane. The only downside about this is the price. I think it's like $525 on Sideshow. If you're getting like, I really feel for the people who are like for this event getting like, if you're getting like 3 or more figures from this, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt, man. And I know this is one that people are real hyped about and never really thought was gonna happen. This is cool. I like that. Creature from the Doom Lagoon says it's a big figure. Yeah, no doubt. We got my guy Fanatic Hammer God in the house. What's up, dude? He says, what's up, Steven Chat? Good to see you in here, man. Always good seeing you in here. Appreciate you tuning into the show. Clinton says that $525 price is up there and it's not even artisan. Yeah, it's crazy that this like shows you these artisan ones are so expensive, man. I mean, it's a big figure and really detailed, but like, yeah, it's steep, dude. Like the one thing, the one that this reminds me of is this like Darth Vader table figure. $495. That Darth Vader with a table for $495. This $525. Woof. Quan Harper. What's up, Quan? When is Summer Showcase? Apparently this week. Apparently the rumors are the Summer Showcase is going to be like, they're going to drop some news for that like this week. That's the rumor floating around there. We might see stuff. My guess is ACGHK ends, I think it ends on the 29th, which means I guess tomorrow's the 28th, but then it's going to end on the 29th. So like later in the day on Monday, I guess. Later in the day on Monday is when there would be the 29th there. So maybe like mid to late week if they end up going straight to Summer Showcase type stuff. I don't know when the date actually is, but that's what I'm hearing. Ghost Off says, I got an ED209, so the Robocane is a great companion piece. Sold. Also, this is most likely the only Robocane figure we're going to get. Yeah, probably. I think so. This is really cool. Like him fighting him. I think that's dope. This is cool. It's going to light up LED. This is really cool with like these hydraulics things in here. This machine gun. I mean, this is a very, I guess I understand the pricing that just, this seems like a complex figure to build. SG Collectibles in the house. What's up, bro? He says, what's up, Steve? Thanks so much for tuning in the show, man. Good to see you in here. Clinton says Robo Grievous. Dude, I cannot wait for General Grievous to come out. General Grievous is going to be so awesome. SG Collectible says, yeah, this is awesome with Robocop. It is, man. I mean, this is just really cool to have these two together. This thing's a beast. Sandal says, please give me an Ed 209 2.0. I could see it probably happening at some point. Oh, wait, here you go. Insertable nuke canister included in MMS 827. So the nuke canister does come with it. It does. Creature from the Doom Lagoon says, oh, it does come with a canister. How did I miss that? It's fine. I missed that too. It's there. I didn't really look too close at these really until now, just because I know I'm not getting these. I like to, the ones that I know I'm not getting, I like to just kind of wait to look at it when I'm on the show. But that's cool, the shoulder cannon. Really cool how you do multiple mechanical arms. This is fire. I like that. Still image from the movie. That's crazy. Nuke him. Robocane needs his nuke. Yeah, that's cool, man. This sucks. Gustav's talking about like the day it falls to the ground. That sucks. Hopefully that never happens. Brad says the 70s, 80s IPs are what I go nuts for. Yeah, it's cool. I know a lot of people are nostalgic for that stuff. Quan says awesome. Wallet is safe so far. Yeah, I'm relatively safe for me too. Those Robocop ones I know a lot of people are hyped about though. But those two right there alone. What's Robocop? Did they put Robocop up yet? $3. So you're looking at $825 for both of them. Shit. Where's the other one that came out? They just must not have it on here anymore. Wait, here we go. Let me go to sold out. So the other one that came out that had the jetpack was $380, which is interesting. Big Chap's, yeah, it's Big Chap's $315 on Sideshow. So yeah, I mean that's, oof. Brad says he's out on the Robocop line too. Well, let's move on, shall we? Robocop, I know a lot of people are excited for. So next I want to talk about, let's talk about this Death Stranding figure. And I'm probably like in the minority of being super hyped for this figure. Like honestly, everything that they've shown at ACGHK, this is the one that's got my attention the most. This is the one that I'm most excited for. I'm super pumped for this one. I'll say that right off the bat. And we got B Wong in the house. What's up, Brian? He says, hey, Steve and all. Good to see you in here, man. Hope everything is going well for you, man. I know you are super busy. Super busy at the moment. So appreciate you tuning into the show. And we got another channel member, MB Dyson 829 in the house. Hey, Steven fans. What's up, MB? Appreciate you being here. Give me 1 second. Gustav says, never played Death Stranding. Pass for me. That's fair. Clint says, never played this game, but this figure has basically taken all the headlines and gotten the most hype. Looks great. I hope you all get it. I'm glad it's gotten a lot of hype. I'm kind of surprised they're making 4,000 of these. I said that before. Kind of crazy, but I have not played the second game yet, and this is based on the second game. I'm probably going to wait until the winter to get the second game to play it. But with that being said, this is the one that I'm most excited for because it's awesome. And if you guys have heard me talk about in the past, you guys know my favorite video game franchise is Metal Gear Solid, made by Hideo Kojima, one of the GOATs in video games. And pretty much anything that he makes, if it's a figure, I will probably pick it up. And I think they really went out for the Death Stranding 2 like world tour. I think Hot Toys for Kojima really just went all out for this figure. And I'm sure too, like with this being licensed by Kojima Productions, that Hideo Kojima probably was like, I would think he was probably pretty picky on the design about how this looks. We got Connor, aka Hot Toys Hotline House, channel member and good friend. What's up, Connor? He says, surprise. He's making fun of me because I surprise dropped a review today after not reviewing for a year. Shame on you, Connor, for yucking my yum, you bully. Just kidding, man. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you tuning into the show. You came at a good time. We're talking about this Grail. Iron Star Killer said, not familiar with the premise of the game, only that Kojima crafted it. It's a Kojima ass game. It's crazy if you know his other work. Does says pass. That's fair. I feel like a lot of people are passing on this. You know what? This one I'm going to make a poll for because I'm curious. Are you getting this figure from Death Stranding 2? Yes or no? That's how I'm going to put it. It's sculpted artisan, whatever. Creature from the Doom Lagoon says, I'm still hoping Hot Toys does updated Metal Gear figures. That's the dream. Give me I was really hoping Metal Gear Solid 3, like this remake, this Delta remake comes out, I think next month. That they were going to end up doing figures or revisiting, but now it's owned by Konami, so I don't know if they would let him do it again. I feel like Kojima would have. But, this figure, they went absolutely all out for this. And it's really too bad what they did with this figure, why they don't do this on a more regular, at more consistently, where sometimes they just don't really give a lot of stuff with a figure. And this one comes with so much stuff. And also it's finally the first VGM video game figure that we've gotten with a head sculpt. So where is Cal Kestis? I say it every time. Come on, give us Cal Kestis. But this looks so good. Like, this looks like a shot straight from the video game. I think this Artisan hair might be like some of the best work that they've done for Artisan. Like, that is insanely good. You get all these accessories. You get the little doll guy that hangs from him, which is hilarious. You get all the cargo. Hammer of God says our only hope is Limb Toys. Dude, I hope they just do a Solid Snake at some point. And like I said, I want a big boss. I want a Metal Gear Solid 3. That's my favorite. Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake, big boss. Just, that's the one I want. It's my favorite version, even though I do still really want a Solid Snake as well. This base, I'm guessing, has something to do with the game. Like, that's obvious, but something like, there's probably some story bit or something why I went with this base versus the one that was shown in the, like the meeting between, I think it was Howard Chan and Hideo Kojima. The base was looking different, but this one is cool. It's lit. It lights up red. I think that's really cool. I still think that's badass. Look at that, man. I mean, this is a damn good sculpt too. This is one, like, this is just such a good sculpt. The hair looks so good. Look, they've even got like writing on here. Look at the wearing on this. Like, look at this, like, wearing on this little pipe thing right here, this little piece. It looks kind of like a carabiner, but oh, I see. It's a little like attachment point for his or something on his jacket. But look at these little like paint details in here, man. And that head sculpt is bang on. This is yeah, this is a figure that, like I said, Hideo Kojima, I'm a huge gamer. Like, I just have always loved video games. Anything I can add to my VGM case that's going to be looking like this good, and this is one I'm definitely going all out. Like, this is going to be an Artisan. And this is probably, I think this is probably going to be the most expensive Artisan that they do. Or maybe close to Joker. I have a feeling this is an expensive ass license right here too. This is a cool base. I think that's great. Yeah, you get a shit ton of accessories with this figure. Clinton says, no way this comes out like this proto with all that weathering, etc. Clinton, how dare you? Don't kill my hopes, man. Brad says, looks like he's carrying a whole storage unit. Yeah, in the game, you carry a lot of cargo when you walk. Tristan says, tell them to make a Sam Fisher while they're at it. Dude, Sam Fisher would be great if they would make another game. For crying, one of the biggest wastes of why can't they make another game? It's crazy. I mean, it says that base is sweet. It is. I like it. I agree. Universal Key says figure looks phenomenal. It's the best looking figure, I think, of all the ones that they've shown. It says reminds of the Soldier Story figures with all these accessories. Yeah, it comes with so much stuff. Hammer Gods, the Splinter Cell was so good. Agreed, need another game. Yeah, I don't understand what Ubisoft is doing, man. They've just really been dropping the ball. Nice base, but I preferred the base they showed off with the proto in the meeting with Kojima. Yeah, I would have been happy with that one too. I thought that one was cool. This looks like a hard plastic, I think. Which I actually don't mind. With the paint on there, it actually looks more rugged, like realistic, than it being pleather. Glad they didn't do that. I also like how you can do different displays. You can put the cargo in there, or you don't have to even have it on them. I love this BB pod. That's so cool. You can see one with you can kind of see the baby in there, and then one where it's closed off. Like they could easily just went with one. I don't really need this UV luminous reflective effect, but again, I think this is just something where they're showing Hideo Kojima a figure and they're like, wow, look at what this does. Like they're going all out for this thing and they just don't do that often. This is really cool too, how you can take off this battle skeleton to where you're not you don't have to have that on. There's just so many different variations of looks for this figure. This is crazy to see this. Crazy to see all of this on the screen as far as accessories go and what you can do. This thing is jam packed. Am I ready for close to 6 bills all in? Gonna have to be, man. I am gonna have to be. Whether I like it or not, this one's coming home. We got 1-6 lovers in the house. Guys, if you have not checked out his content on Instagram, I think Joey said on Copper Drop on Thursday, if you have not seen his stuff on Instagram, you are living under a rock. Because this dude takes some of the best day one pictures of figures that come out. So thanks so much for being here, man. He says, hello there. Hello to you. Hope you're having a great one. Brad, how does he run? I have somewhat slow. Does it come with a shopping cart? Nope. Carries all that stuff, man. A lot of it on his back. But this is just really, really cool. This is like a pizza. Pizza dough. Oh, I love how you have the 2 BB pods. Obviously rolling eyes. You get this gun. You get a bunch of hands. The puppet. All this cargo that comes with them. They really should have added more cargo for what you carry in the game. I don't know where this mask piece comes from right here. It's probably a story bit in the game. But I'll find out when I play. But this is crazy, man. I'm 1-6 Lover says love that pizza dough. That is funny. That's the type of stuff that Kojima, they want, I feel like they really set out to impress Kojima with this figure. I really do feel that way. But yeah, I'm if you can't tell, I'm real hyped for this one. This is, and from, even if you aren't getting this figure, I think anybody who collects can appreciate everything that we're getting here in the length that they've gone to make this a really unique special release here, especially as a video game figure. They usually don't go this hard for VGM. I can't think of a video game figure where they've done this much for it. So thank you, Hot Toys. Thank you, Hideo Kojima, for letting them do this. And can we please, I've said this ever since I started collecting, I think Hot Toys underestimates how many collectors are also gamers and just how big of a market they have. Video games is probably, I'm going to guess, the largest form of entertainment in the world. Like, video games are just crazy and they could be capitalizing. I guess the only thing is, like, I don't know the ins and outs of all the licensing and all that stuff. And I'm guessing it's expensive for them to get like Microsoft licensed stuff like that. That's going to be expensive, but still, like, come on. MB Dice says he might have more stuff than that Nomad Mando. Yeah. Yep. Rats is great Heb Sculpt, no doubt. Striker 47, what's up, man? He says, good evening, no spoilers. Fantastic Four was fantastic, but I'm definitely going to get Sam sculpted hair version this week. Cannot wait. Yeah, and this one, if you're interested in the artisan version of this one goes up on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll be there waiting. Oh man, Brad, since there's a Zelda movie in the works, imagine Hot Toys doing that line. If Hot Toys went down the Nintendo rabbit hole, that would be insane. I don't know if they would ever let that happen. Yeah, they probably wouldn't go for it. I don't know. But if they start doing Nintendo figures, I'm in big trouble. But okay, are you getting this figure from Death Stranding 2? Yes or no? 26 votes. Thank you guys who all voted. No, 88%. Yes, 11%. This is a minority figure. And this is probably going to be one of the easiest artisan figures to get. Like, I wonder if this thing is actually going to go waitlist. I think there's probably going to be a queue. I think that it's probably going to exit out of the queue, and this thing might end up lasting a little bit beyond the queue. At 4,000, that's a lot. But we'll see. I don't know. 16 Lover says, with few Marvel DC Star Wars movies, they should really dive into the video game franchise. Give me Kratos. Yeah, it'd be awesome if they did more Sony stuff. That'd be awesome. Especially just like beyond Spider-Man. They worked with Sony, so like give us more. Yeah, give us a Kratos. Clint says, how big is this game overseas? I'm not sure, but this game is like huge like, this was a critically acclaimed release, and like people know Kojima, so I'm gonna guess like overseas that this is also pretty popular. It's gonna be like, it could potentially be game of the year this year. It's a really popular game. I would think actually probably maybe overseas, like a lot of people are gonna want this, and maybe that's why. Maybe they kind of know their overseas market when it comes to something like this, and that's why they did such a high number. And they also are doing a deluxe sculpted and a standard sculpted. And for the standard, you're still getting a bunch of stuff, but the base is just like this rectangular base. So I can find a picture of it. Yeah, you're just getting this base. Says Death Stranding 2 on the beach, Sam. That's it. Ambidescent Beyond the Queue sounds like a good name for a show. I think that's it for the ACGHK stuff. Oh, also, this No Time to Die James Bond Commando outfit is out. Real quick, I just want to go through some of these photos. There's this stuff from ACGHK, which looks pretty cool. Keith says, this is a game more popular than Okoye. I know a lot of people want Okoye as a figure. I just want to go through this real quick. This looks good, like how they have this set up. It'd be cool to go to something like this. That looks good. Oh, excuse me. Some of these pictures aren't the best. That INART Superman looks real good, man. The INART one from their event at San Diego Comic-Con. We're going to talk about some of that stuff too. This is interesting. 16 Lover says ACGHK booth scale is way smaller than last year. And 16 Lovers, you have to let us know in the chat. Like, have you heard anything about Summer Showcase, like when that might be this week? Or are they going to do like are they going to actually do a display event for that? Yeah, this is cool, but they're really, like, you can kind of tell in the photos there really isn't that much stuff. This Galactus is huge, man. Look at that next to the thing. That's crazy. That Stranding's got its own little corner. That's dope. Looks damn good. So Summer Showcase is a replacement for ACGHK, in fact. So are you saying Summer Showcase is kind of like they're just their own event that they're going to do, revealing more stuff? That's my understanding? It's kind of like how Sideshow does like Sideshow Con now instead of going to like San Diego Comic-Con. Ash says, I hope Summer Showcase shows more Deadpool figs. Leave me alone. I feel like it's probably like the rumor that I heard is that it's going to be Star Wars and Marvel focused. And I know, like I said, like last week, I've been hearing these rumblings about like, and there's a couple different people who have said it, but that like Christopher Reeve Superman is going to happen, a 2.0, a BVS Wonder Woman Artisan, the other one that I saw was like Yoda, Revenge of the Sith Yoda, Artisan Edition Obi-Wan from Revenge of the Sith. And then I saw also an updated to the rumor of like, I forget who told me this, but I think it was in our group chat we were talking about it, that they're going to do a Dark Side Anakin that might be sculpted and artisan with leather materials. Those are the rumors that potentially could be shown like this week. So I don't know. 167 says Summer Showcase was meant for a replacement for ACGHK due to COVID restriction and convention center was closed during that time. I see. Okay. That makes sense. That's kind of like what Sideshow Con is for Sideshow in the US, is like they stopped going to conventions and they started just doing like their own thing called Sideshow Con. So Hot Toys is pretty much, it sounds like pretty comparable to that. So yeah, that's kind of, so they basically are doing ACGHK, and also they're still going to do their own Summer Showcase stuff, which is supposed to be this week. Is that right? Tristan says Johnny Storm is still RSVP. Got to have a spoiler. Yeah, I think we'll see that this like this week. Okay, so ACGHK does equal Summer Showcase. So maybe there's going to be, see, this is where I was so confused. I was talking about this, like, I thought these were the kind of the same thing. Okay. So I wonder what's going to happen with these other rumors that are coming out. If like Hot Toys is going to show some more stuff for later this week or not. I mean, I would imagine they're going to keep going. Like we got a bunch of stuff last year that was revealed just like nonstop. So I would imagine we're probably going to get some more reveals here in the near future. Emmy Dice says Dante was saying he had a source and mentioned a few things, including a diecast T100 endoskeleton. I believe that's going to happen. I think they're going to keep going with Terminator. Looks good. These photos aren't the greatest, but I just wanted to kind of go through them real quick. The cards, I don't really care too much for those. Fine. I'm not going to display them ever. This is crazy. Like, these are, like, these women standing next to glass. That's a huge figure, man. Crazy. That really shows the size next to Thing and actual humans. Crazy. Oh, look at that. They got some what figures they got right here? Looks like they got a couple Spider-Man figures. Iron Patriot. Whoa, that Iron Patriot exclusive is right here. That's interesting. Grogu. They have a looks like a concept mall. Chopper in disguise. And this concept art Vader. Or this the one with the paint, the dueling effect Vader. Yeah, from Celebration. Interesting. Some other store stuff. Yeah, that's it. Cool. I want that Fantastic Four shirt. Yeah, that's cool. 160 says they usually drop some exclusive stuff like Secret Base Anniversary, Hot Toys Membership Day and stuff probably later this year. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. When it says Smooth Criminal MJ, we're going to talk about it. Don't worry. Ash and Dante's all set to Gambit X23. I mean, I still think Gambit is going to happen. That's all of the Hot Toys stuff. We got some other stuff. Let's talk about this MJ real quick. And from my understanding, this is the same sculpt that they used for the other MJ, but my God, this is incredible. Like, damn. I won't even really have to talk about this for much, but this is a Smooth Criminal. This is like the posing that this figure can do literally looks just like the performance. It is insane. And this is really crazy how you can actually do this by, I'm pretty sure like his foot, like, does it connect to like a peg down on here? It's unbelievable, man. Like, I can see this figure if you don't, and I don't think I'm going to get this. I just don't have I don't think I can do it. Hammer God says there's metal pegs on the base. Yeah, that makes sense that they attach it, and so you can actually do this. That is cool, man. This is basically my INART Joker pose. This is what would happen over time, is just lean forward and the head was leaning up against a MODUSPACE glass or acrylic. Oh, that's funny. Crazy, man. He says that's how MJ pulled off that movie in real life. Makes sense. Yeah, this is cool. Notches in the shoe go over the peg in the base. That's really cool. Round of applause for Smooth Criminal MJ. Oh, Clint says, I heard this in fact was not the same sculpt. It looks similar to me. I mean, also, like, does it have to be all that different? I don't really think it necessarily does. Like, Universal says the song runs through my head every time I see this. Oh, yeah. It's iconic, man. I can't get demonetized. This is sick, too. They did a really good job with these photos. It's so good. Look at that, man. Jeez. It's a next level sculpt. It really is. Like, it's crazy, crazy good. Wow. Just, yeah, this is peak sculpting right here. This is incredible. I love how it comes with this too. It's cool. Very simple base. Oh, there you go. Okay, so those are the little grooves. That's cool. I mean, the fact they were still able to do that, they like really did that. That's really cool. Love this base. Simplicity of this. So cool. Wooden floor. Bunch of hands. Like, this is all you need right here. You don't even need anything extra. This is so cool, man. Clint says it should be cheaper if it's the same sculpt, less accessories, and an easier outfit. Hopefully it is. It's still going to be pricey. That's so cool, man. Like, having like this, or like, yeah, doing like, this is so cool to just have like your figure actually sitting like this. Do you trust it? Do you trust that it's going to actually hold up like this? Like, what are they doing to protect the figure from getting jacked up after, like, and falling? That's crazy, man. Couple other quick things that I want to talk about. Hammergrass says this should be quick to release, relatively speaking. I would think so too. There's some other stuff I just want to talk about real quick before a couple other figures here. Ren says strong ankle pegs and stable base. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully need it. 16 Lover says other INART figs are in. Join MJ and do this signature move. Yeah. Yep, like my Joker. Oh, other INART figs can join MJ and do the signature move. Yeah, like my purple coat Joker. I kid, but that did happen. My Joker was in this pose because the magnet failed. Or like the magnet didn't fail, but like it didn't hold the position after like a year. I want to talk about this real quick. Caustic Plastik is doing some really cool stuff, and this figure from the Crow is exceptional. Like, people are starting to really bring the heat here. Sculpt is amazing. It's going to be really high-end materials. Ooh, that's good. Leather. Whoops. One second. But yeah, this is crazy good. Oh, there's really not that many photos, but I want to touch on that real quick. Looks great, definitely. Brad says I might get this Crow figure. Yeah, this is really good. And then the other one, I'm not really familiar with like this Labyrinth character, but like this Conan is really cool too. 2 head sculpts, real rooted hair, rolling eyes, genuine leather, 2 diorama bases, weapons, real metal weapons, bunch of accessories. This is crazy, man. This is really good. Like seamless body like this. This is really cool. Not that many pictures again, but I just wanted to touch on those real quick. Hold on one second. Last thing I want to touch on, one more thing, are these figures from Lim Toys finally announced that they are finally going to be releasing, well, they actually put up for pre-order, but I guess these are supposedly going to be like in 2026, like Q2 or something, so mid next year. And I don't know if I believe that they're actually going to come out at that time. We'll see. But I've been waiting for these for a while, and Joel and Ellie I am definitely going to be getting. But the clicker, there's also a clicker. There's Ellie, clicker, Joel, And I guess this is like the final, like the finalized prototype. So these are the ones that are going into production. End of 2026 at the earliest, Hammer of God. That's what you think is going to happen. Yeah, I just, we'll see. But I mean, these are the closest we're going to get to these being video game figures. I don't know if Hot Toys will ever touch these or if any licensed company will ever touch these. But with the way Lim Toys did their Nathan Drake figure, I really am super happy with that. I don't think I'm going to get the clicker. I don't really think I need the clicker in my collection, honestly. I really just kind of want Joel and Ellie. The clicker is cool, but it's just not really 100% needed for me. Yeah, I don't need this one. Doubt it. Probably 2027. Yeah, and I think I was told that they waited to announce it till later. Like they took so long to announce it so that it would end up like, because it was that way it was closer to release. But then I'm kind of thinking in my mind, like, well, does it matter? Like you could have still announced it like a year ago. It's still, your release date didn't have to necessarily, like, we're still in waiting this whole time is what I'm trying to say. But the clicker, don't need it. Cool base though. Look at that. I like that. Seamless articulated ankle joint. Like that is so cool. A seamless one that's articulated. The only downside is if it breaks, you're kind of shit out of luck. This is a cool base too. I like that. It says Fedra right there. That's dope. See, like a little detail in a base goes like, this goes a long way to have a little detail in a base. She's got the rifle, summer outfit, winter outfit. That's so cool, man. He really like goes all out with these figures. I feel like the shoes, the sculpt is good. Like this looks to me like the sculpt here, like this looks a lot like her. Joel, I think there's something that might be a little bit not perfect, but also like I'm happy enough with it that this is something that's gonna end up coming home. I just want to touch on these real quick. That's Ellie. That looks pretty good, man. This is a shot that I'm like, damn, it's just like the game. So cool. Yeah. Got the broken watch. Yeah, exactly. My exact thoughts. Yep. Ellie spot on. There's something slightly off on Joel, but like you said, you can let it pass. Yep. 1/6 is just let the clicker do crawling pose. Problem solved. That's true. Could do that. It's just a lot of money to justify for that. But this is cool, man. You get all these accessories with Ellie. You get that Molotov cocktail. You get a brick. I love that. Joel is I like this. Get the flamethrower. That's cool. That's an interesting base. That winter outfit's where it's at though. Give me that brown jacket. It has all these accessories that you can create and like craft in the game. That's so cool, man. Brown jacket's where it's at. Dang, Joel's mad. Yeah, Hammer God, they did clock in a bit higher in price, expecting low twos, but it was high twos. Yeah, it's the shipping thing, I think, is one big problem. You know, I wish these were available stateside. That shipping is expansive. 2 interchangeable head sculpts with separate rolling eyeballs. That's cool, man. These look still relatively good. Oh, and if this is real, give me that. I need that Venom snake, man. Give me that. But I think that's it. I get to everything. 2 hours. We did it. All 3 of these still cheaper than your Artisan Anakin. No, I got Artisan Anakin on Sideshow. I'm making sure I didn't miss anything. Get the clicker. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. I don't think I missed anything. Oh, the MJ pre-order begins the 29th. 2 days. But, okay. Can somebody give me a number between 15 and 25, please? What's up, Doc Bad? He says, hello. Hello to you, sir. Thank you for being here. Hammergot says 18, first one. Ash says release the Wolverine. Is that what it says, Renz? LU? Let me look at this. Let me see this real quick. No, it says Ellie. I think. That's some crazy. All right, we got 2 18s in a row. Look at that. What's up, Austin Collects? Thanks for being here, man. Fanatic of the channel. Sorry, I'm late. Oh, Ellie Willems. Oh. Let me look at this picture again. I thought you meant her first name was spelled wrong. Yeah, it needs to fix that. Needs to fix that. Okay, what did we say again? MB doesn't announce Red Guardian. They will have it addressed. It's Willems. Yeah, okay. I get you guys. I get you. When Renz, when you said LU's base, I'm like, oh, did they put ELLUE? You typo. I typoed myself. Yes, you did. And then you got me confused. But okay, what did we say? 18. Let me click on this. This is for another $25 in store credit to Underground Figures. Let's roll it. Don't forget, you have to have an account on their website if you win, but I'm pretty sure if you win, you probably do. And if you're outside of US or Canada, I will. Oh, Boba Fettuccine! Congratulations, man. So we got Boba Fettuccine and Darth Reese, the Mall Fiend. Congratulations, you guys. Both the winners for $25 in store credit. I'll get you guys hooked up because I think I have your guys's. Well, I have your guys's. You guys are both. One of you guys is a super fan. Another one's a fanatic for the channel membership. So I already got your stuff. So I'll get you guys. I'll get you guys sorted out for that. We shall get it taken care of on my end. Well, that was a fun show, guys. Fun show. Lots to talk about. We're probably going to get more stuff, I would imagine, in the near future. And it's been a fun time. It's been a great time to be a collector. We're getting lots of options. And I'm excited to see what the future holds of stuff. And I'm still on the fence about Fantastic Four. I don't know if I'm going to get those figures or not. But before that, I got a phone call that I got to take. Hold on one second. Hello. Okay. Right now. Are you sure? All right. All right, let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to need a number between, let's go 30 and 46. We got a phone call from the one and only Darth Fulcrum. And when Darth Fulcrum calls, you always answer. We got Austin Collects with 45. Good number. Good number. Let's roll it. Whew, what could it be? What could it be? Thank you for everybody who put in a number. Great stream. Thank you, Brad. Appreciate that, man. Clint says, delightful show, sir. Thank you very much. Ash says, release the Wolverine. Clint says, it's a trap. Great time to be a deck collector. All right, here we go. 45 seconds. This is a long one. Oh, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. 1 6-figure focus. I have to see about shipping this out to my guy 1 6-figure focus. If this is something that he would be willing to do. We're gonna have to see about that. I don't know how that works when it comes to getting something like this shipped out, but I'll have to let him know that he has won this. Woo! Darth Maul with the speeder. Huge giveaway. Huge giveaway, man. So I don't know if we'll have to see. We'll have to see if Shane we're gonna have to work something out, because typically I don't do these international, and I know he's obviously overseas, so we'll figure something out. So I'll reach out to him and get that sorted out. Sometimes what I do is, because there's just like too much stuff trying to figure out how to get that sorted, like could maybe just I think one time I ended up just doing ended up selling the figure and sending like a gift card to something or something, one or the other. So I might end up doing something like that. But huge W for 1 6-figure focus. He's gonna say double it and give it to the next person. Yes, I will reach out to him. But yeah, there you go. There you have it. There's the big giveaway for the night. So Darth Maul with the speeder. Shout out to Darth Fulcrum coming through as always with the huge giveaway. And guys, stay tuned. Okay, stay tuned, because there is like in the next the next short while, or not really distant future, there's going to be a lot of fun stuff that's going to be happening. I got some pretty cool announcement of something for next week that I think is really going to benefit a lot of people, and going to be a game changer. I'll leave it at that. And then yeah, there's just a lot of exciting stuff coming up. It's been a while since I've done like a big giveaway like this. So yeah, super happy to do it. And really appreciate everybody who's a channel member. And I think this is like, I don't even know. This is like I think 8th or 9th figure that I've given away. So really cool. I'm really happy to do it. And congrats to 1 6-figure focus. Clem says so many boxes back there. Yeah, I got some stuff out because I'm slowly chipping away at some stuff. I've been displaying some stuff. I have this I have a couple boxes of stuff that I just got out, and then like there's some other accessories and stuff I got to move around. I'm reposing some stuff. So when that happens, I got to take all the boxes out for those figures and get them all sorted out and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a process. Hammer Goss is great stream, Steve, as always. Thank you, man. Creatures from the Doom Lagoons. Night all. Hope everyone has a great week. You too. Hope you guys all have a great week. Thank you for joining me tonight. I had a great time. And Clint says, I haven't won a figure, but I appreciate the giveaways. Thanks, man. And maybe one day, hopefully one day you always have a chance. You know, all you need is a chance. So, but that is it. That's it for me, guys. If you haven't, you want to come hang out with me during the week, come join the Facebook group and join up on our chat. Come chat with us in there. Great group of people in there, always hanging out and talking about a bunch of figures and random stuff. So it's a great time. And thank you, Uncard Reviews, for being here. And also, if you want, you can go check out my really quick reviews, quick, simple review of the Artisan Darth Vader Sith Apprentice. Really cool figure. Really happy to have that one. And otherwise, I will likely see you guys next Sunday. You are welcome, Neil. Thank you for being here. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you next week, or I will chat with you all in the Facebook group. Thanks again. Collect carefully, everybody.